Hi guys, this is Dr. Scott Graves with TotalGutTransformation.com. If you're somebody that's having 3 or more bowel movements per day and they're loose, or on the extreme side they're watery with undigested food particles, then most likely you're having some chronic diarrhea. If something is lasting longer than 3 days, then it's most likely not food poisoning. And what I've noticed in the clinic is that most cases of chronic diarrhea are caused by a bacterial infection either in the stomach, the small intestine, or the large intestine, or all 3 of these. And there are really specific foods that contribute the absolute most to chronic diarrhea that a lot of people consume in the American diet today. And we're going to get into that in just a second. In the history of Chinese medicine, health problems are always first dealt with using dietary or food therapy. And in this particular case, diarrhea is typically associated with what we would call cold in Chinese medicine. You have this principle in Chinese medicine that there are a lot of health conditions which are caused by heat, and there are other ones that are caused by cold. Another way that people would say that there is something going on in terms of diarrhea would be a spleen yang deficiency. And while it's really not all that important to get in that technical word, I'm more convinced that most of the diarrhea that we see happening in the world today isn't really associated with true cold. It's associated more with heat. Because the condition where diarrhea is most prevalent is with people who have irritable bowel syndrome. That means they have alternating diarrhea and constipation. But I think that the underlying symptom behind that is heat. So basically what that means is that there are lots of foods in the American diet that are contributing to inflammation and heat. And what we need to do is we need to remove those foods from the diet and put in foods that are going to really powerfully deal with bacterial infections and help to heal the digestive system. And so the reason why it alternates from diarrhea and constipation is because when you're constipated, it builds up and all those toxins and undigested food particles and waste accumulates, and then finally it's like a dam breaking open. The body pumps out serotonin so that you can evacuate your bowels really quick. And so it alternates back and forth between constipation and diarrhea. If it's a true diarrhea and there's cold, then there's definitely foods that are warming and herbs that are warming that we want to put into the diet. Here are some of those powerful steps that you can take in order to deal with chronic diarrhea. Number 1, you have to remove all of the offending foods which are causing the problems. And with people that have chronic bowel conditions like IBS, Crohn's, celiac, and things of this nature, it is really important that you cut these things out completely. There's just no budging with these things because they really do contribute to bacterial infections. So what are some of those things? First, you have to cut out all forms of dairy from cow's milk, cow's products like yogurt, cottage cheese, and cow's milk. These contribute massively to bacterial infections in the body. Another big one that people usually don't associate with this, but I've seen cause a lot of problems, is eggs. Other things are all your genetically modified foods, alcohol, fried foods, and refined sugar. All of these things create a lot of heat and inflammation in the digestive system. Second, what you want to do is you want to take a high quality hydrochloric acid supplement. And I know hydrochloric acid sounds kind of ominous and people are like, acid? Yeah, your stomach pumps that out every single day. 48 ounces of it every single day for most adults. And so when you do this, that means that all the protein that you consume will break down properly, and it will begin this cascade that will help the health of your stomach, then your small intestine, and then your large intestine. People most of the time with diarrhea take probiotics, but I've seen in my clinical experience that taking a hydrochloric acid supplement with pepsin is the absolute most powerful way that you can help deal with chronic diarrhea. Third, A lot of my colleagues won't recommend tons of fruits and vegetables when you're having diarrhea, but I find that fruits and vegetables, even though they're cold in nature, are some of the most powerful things to help put out inflammation. You have to be consuming 6 to 10 servings of vegetables and fruits every single day if you want to heal your digestive system. They're the most nutrient-dense, life-giving foods on the planet. And lastly, if you do have a true case of cold in the intestines that's contributing to diarrhea, what's really powerful is some of the carminative herbs. And those are the herbs that help with gas and bloating, and they're also very mildly warming. Things such as fennel, nutmeg, cloves, cardamom, even garlic and onions can help to destroy unwanted bacteria that's not supposed to be there and really can help you to heal. So these are the 4 most powerful things that I do in the clinic to help people to heal from chronic cases of diarrhea. Every single health problem really does begin in the gut. It doesn't matter what kind of a health problem you have, there's probably something digestive going on. And I'm really passionate about helping people have amazing gut health. And so I created a free 3-part video series on helping you to heal from digestive issues. If you'd like this 3-part video series, all you have to do is go to totalguttransformation.com/free, input your email address and your first name, and we will go ahead and send this full video series out to you. Otherwise, if you've enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching.